If you haven't watched our 3-minute video on objects, you should probably do that now because classes are very similar and it will help you understand everything easier. Classes are similar to objects in the sense that they store data, but also have some extra things like functions that allow you to work with this data. In our objects video, we used the example of a car. So we gave the car a name, which was just car, and the car stored various properties like the name, weight, and color. In this example, we'll use a YouTube channel. So this code sets up a basic class. We use the class keyword to tell JavaScript we're making a class. We give it a name, so in this case a YouTube channel. We then use the constructor keyword. Inside these brackets, we put the properties of the class. So in the car example, we would have put something like this.color, this.weight. But in our YouTube channel example, we're going to do this.name and set it to error code, and this.subscribers and set it to infinity. Think of this piece of code as our template. So we're telling JavaScript how we want our classes to be made. So if we want to create a new YouTube channel class, we just say const myChannel equals new YouTube channel. So I can say console.log mychannel.name and it will say error code. Or console.log mychannel.subscribers and it will say infinity. Obviously this isn't very helpful because the only YouTube channel we can make is error code with the same number of subscribers. But if we use this code here, we can now set the subscribers a name to whatever we want. By putting parameters inside of the constructor, we can now pass whatever values we want to. So now when I go to create a YouTube channel, I can say const myChannel equals new YouTube channel, give it a name, so in this case I'll do error code again, and give it a number of subscribers. So again, I'll say infinity. And now if I do console.log mychannel.name, it'll output error code because that's what I told JavaScript I wanted the name for the YouTube channel to be. Method definitions are just functions inside classes. So as a very basic example, we could create a function called getName that just returns the name of the channel. So using our previous example, now if I say mychannel.getName, it will output error code. If we put the get keyword in front of getName, it turns it into a getter method. This is a function that can only get properties and you can't pass any parameters into it. This is useful for security if we don't want the user to change anything while using these methods. We also have setter methods. These are methods that will update your property, but you can only pass in one parameter when you use the set keyword. So if we wanted to make a setter method that changed the name, we could say setName brackets name and then do this.name equals name. And now with myChannel, if we do mychannel.setName hello and then do console.log mychannel.getName, it will output hello because we changed our channel name. Private properties are properties that are created within the class and can't be used outside the class. A private value can be defined by using a hashtag at the start. So if we go back to a very basic example and just say class name, hashtag name equals error code, and then try to do console.log example.name, it's going to return a syntax error because this is a private property and we're not allowed to use it. A static property is a property that is attached to the class and none of the instances. So if we have a very basic example of class name, static name equals YouTuber, we don't actually have to create an instance of the class. We can just say console.log className.name and that will output YouTuber. Similarly, if we try to make an instance of the class, myInstance equals new class name, and do console.log myInstance.name, it will return undefined because instances do not hold the static properties. Only the class does. So whenever we want to access a static property, we have to call to the class directly.